now, Democratic Congressman Mike Quigley of Illinois. He is on the House Intelligence Committee and is a co-chair of the House Ukraine Caucus. Congressman, great to see you.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Are you wonderful? Are you in agreement with the former vice president on sanctions?
I'm just not sure which president the vice president is talking about. President Trump? When has he used not just a hammer, any leverage that he has had with Putin? He has given it up at every turn. And it isn't just the sanctions. You know, he had other possibilities. He could ask for another supplemental. He could seize the land that has been, the assets that have been frozen in the United States, and encourage our European allies. That's another $300 billion that could have been used in the war effort. He has done nothing but praise Putin, criticize Zelensky, say the wrong side started this war, and he's backed off on 6 ultimatums. You know, when has he actually stood up to Putin? Ultimately, that's why we're here. He has been weak, and the only thing that Putin understands as strength, and he does not see it in Trump.
So then now, what do you anticipate might happen or play out at the White House tomorrow as it hosts not just Ukrainian President Zelensky, but now his, sort of entourage, if you will, his backers, leaders from the UK, France, Italy, and Germany?
Look, it's easy to bet against any progress. I'm an optimistic guy overall, but you haven't seen anything in which the president has done something. He has to take charge. That's where the Vice President Pence is right. I just don't see it taking place because we haven't seen it yet. And the concerning part of this is giving up land. This is 1939 type appeasement. Chamberlain would be proud. We're putting ourselves in a position where, we're working against ourselves. We're negotiating against ourselves. And by the way, Putin has never, ever, ever kept a foreign policy commitment or promise. If he gets this land and they do this deal, he will restock, rebuild his economy, rebuild his army, come back in a year or two to finish the job. That's why our European allies are there, because they know that Putin's aims are well beyond Ukraine. He wants to restore the former Soviet Union.
You say Trump should take charge, but if you listen to the special envoy, Witkoff earlier today on CNN, he says, Trump's role is as mediator here.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. He's the president of the United States. He's the one that can make the decisions that matter. And Mr. Witkoff, with all due respect, has had several views of what Putin wanted and was demanding after he met with Putin in Moscow. So I'm not sure an inexperienced person such as Witkoff truly grasps the situation and understands that the role of the president of the United States here is not to be the mediator. It's to provide the emphasis to force Putin to do the right thing. It's the only thing he understands.
All right. I want to shift gears now, onto the congressional redistricting issue brought to the forefront by Texas Democrats who found refuge in your state of Illinois to avoid a quorum in the Texas special session. Now, California Governor Gavin Newsom is making strides by, trying to do something similar, redistrict, so that Democrats take 5 seats from Republicans. Do you agree with this fight fire with fire approach?
Well, look, you can't unilaterally disarm. Unfortunately, we're here. There is an option. I think it's one the American people want. In a perfect world, we have bipartisan, nonpartisan commissions, draw the maps mathematically based on constitutional understandings of one person, one vote, not dividing any group, ethnic group or others to diminish their influence and power. And by the way, there's a bill in Congress that would do just that, mandated across the whole country. If we don't do it that way across the whole country, it is a race to the bottom, and the American people and our democracy suffer.
Congressman Mike Quigley, great to see you. Thanks so much.
Anytime. Thank you.